What up, Rogers? Is the game too loud? Can you hear it? Is it good? Everything golden? You don't know how much of a pain in the ass this was to get set up, bro. I almost called you.
After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
You just got home? Hey, you're home early, I feel.
My time to shine.
Damn, I could just yeet his ass. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, Sam, heads up.
I'm late today? Damn, I thought you were early. I feel like this is early for you. But yeah, dude, it took me like 3 hours to figure this out.
Commencing route create delivery route.
Unless there's issues at work like yesterday and I didn't leave work till 5 and get home till 6:30. Got you. Yeah, I could not get this to work earlier, Rod. It took me like 3 hours, bro.
Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. You put on a clinic out there. Well done. You seem like
So,
we can rely on.
apparently it is. It's on my PlayStation Pro. I was gonna say what you typed, but I don't think YouTube would like that. I almost said what you said, Pro. I thought that would have been funny, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. But I was playing, right? I got the audio to work. I got it to, the capture card. I got everything working. The audio was fine. Everything was good. But I could not hear any of the voice actors. Like, I couldn't hear the characters talking. I could hear the music. I could hear the sounds. I could hear the footsteps as I was running. The music in the background. The baby that was crying. I could hear everything except the characters talking. And dude, I tell you what, I went down the Reddit rabbit hole and it took me hours. And then apparently I had to change the PlayStation setting to AV amplifier, which I guess is stereo. And instead of the 7.1 or 7, because I guess there's 3 options. There's 7 channels, 5.1 channels, and 2 channels. I had to switch it to 2 channels and turn the AV amplifier on. And then when I did that, there was a lag on the audio. I guess from the capture card or the PlayStation to the capture card to OBS, there was a lag. So the voices, I could hear them, but it wasn't in sync with their lips. And same thing when I went to the PlayStation menu and stuff and would scroll, I would scroll over and then it would go boop instead of it boop, 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 like it's supposed to. It was like boop, boop. So then I had to go into whatever the hell this is. The sound, I had to go into the system sounds. I had to go into recording. I had to go into the capture card. I had to go into properties. I had to go into listen, and I had to hit listen to this device instead of doing the monitor and output in the advanced audio properties of OBS. So the sound you're hearing is from this. It's not from OBS's monitor and output like everything else you would do. Dude, I'm telling you, I went down the rabbit hole. I can't even believe I figured it out. But I did. And I'm happy I did. But it took me hours, dude. Fucking hours.
Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Shit was so annoying. The crazy part is it wasn't even a lot of work. It wasn't hard. It was knowing it was all the research I had to do to figure it out. And it's weird because I never had that problem with, because I've played God of War. I streamed God of War on my PlayStation and Spider-Man on my PlayStation. The Spider-Man 2 game, I did all that on my PlayStation via the capture card, and I never had that audio issue. It was only with this. I don't know if it's because it's a new game and the audio channels, like, I don't know if it needs to be patched or something. I don't know. But, yeah, it was just with this game. It was like, nah, bro. But I figured it out. And for future reference, if that ever happens again, I know I will forget. So that sucks, and I'll probably have to go through the whole process again trying to figure it the fuck out, but I do know now. At least for the next 3 weeks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
sort of do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plate gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan too. Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian
My
continent.
damn ferret died,
Some
bro. I had to
theorise
bury
that
him
the
today.
PCS
That sucks.
connections
Had
with
his
the
ass for
net
like 6 years.
destabilised all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plate gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable.
Look, you're biased to Xbox. I'm not biased. I prefer PlayStation, but Xbox has a better dashboard and it has better like the whole Steam thing that you're talking about. That's fucking massive, but they are also Microsoft, so that's a lot easier to integrate into Xbox. Plus they have unlimited budget because they're Microsoft. Now Sony has a better controller in my opinion. And they have better exclusives. Like, that's not even an opinion, that's a fact. Like, that's the only reason PlayStation is still alive, is because of their exclusives. If they didn't have their exclusives, they would be cooked. Xbox would have been the only console. Xbox and Nintendo, that would be it. But Sony's got the exclusives, hands down, and I can't say they always will, but that's their bread and butter, is their exclusives. Also, the PlayStation 5 Pro is the strongest console that exists right now. It is stronger than the Xbox Series S or X or whatever the newest Xbox is. The PS5 Pro is the strongest console as of right now. So when GTA 6 comes out, since it's only coming out exclusive to consoles for probably the first 6 months to a year, the most optimal way to play it will be the PS5 Pro. Now, whether that's only by 2 or 3% over the newest Xbox, sure, maybe, but it's better. Plus, they've got the exclusives. They've got God of War, they've got Spider-Man, they've got Ratchet and Clank, they've got Death Stranding, they've got Ghost of Tsushima. They've got, well, they had Bloodborne. They've got Astrobot. They've got the best exclusives. Well, yeah, PlayStation's overpriced, that's for sure, because literally, I had to sell my Nintendo Switch and both of my PlayStation 5s to get this PS5 Pro. The PS5 Pro is $700. But it's the closest thing you can get to a PC that is a console. I mean, and a laptop. Obviously, a laptop, like my laptop, probably boo-boos on this. But, it is the best console on the market, the PS5 Pro, right now. Facts. What up, Duck? Yes, you can, Rogers, but you can't build a PC this small for that. Haha. Motherfucker.
And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlook.
And based on the Xbox showcase, no, you can't. No, you cannot. I'll fucking put this bitch on camera. This PS5 Pro is smaller than the PS5. I was shocked at how small it was when I got it. Yes, I do, Rod. You can't build a PC this small that is this powerful. Maybe you can build some fucking Windows Vista. So I don't know, bro. Maybe something like that, but you ain't building a PC this small. This shit is small as fuck. Now, anyway, the Xbox Showcase thing I was talking about, that they've got potential. Like Fable, bro, I cannot wait. That is my most anticipated game. Like I am anticipating Fable as much as I'm anticipating GTA 6. I cannot wait for that to come out. A couple other things they announced, like that, what's it called? Oh, bro, Clockwork Tower or something, whatever, where you can like change time and space, and that looks sick. Uh, and there was one or two other like Xbox exclusive games that I actually were like, all right, bet that those look good. But we're going to get world peace before GTA 6 at this point, bro. It won't shock me if they push it back again. They'll be like, listen, I know it was supposed to come out 3 years ago, and y'all thought that May 2026 was the final pushback, but just give us 6 more months. Like, I see that happening. I truly do.
There are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new suborder too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well.
Bro, it's like 103 degrees outside. It's so hot.
And safe travels to you, my friend.
This heat wave is vicious.
Work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's
It feels like fucking Florida gobbled up the sun outside.
But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Dolman.
It's 6:30 right now, and it's 96 degrees outside. And that's like the actual temperature. I don't even know what the real... Oh, it feels like it's 99. At 6:30, bro. Yeah, it's hot. This is Delaware, bro. I mean, it gets hot. The hottest I've ever seen it here is like 98. But it's hot, bro. It's hot. I don't like it. Oh, where my bike at? Where's my bike? For real though, where's my bike? There's something up here? Why he put this here? Let me up. Alright, fuck it. I ain't that worried about it. There's my bike. Rogers, you would probably fuck with this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break?
Well, you'll never play this anyway. I know you're not gonna drop $60 on Death Stranding Director's Cut on Steam. And this one you can't even play for at least a year or two because it just came out today. Early access for people who got the deluxe edition, and it's a Sony exclusive, and you know they like to hold their exclusives hostage for at least a year or two before they port it to the PC. That's the whole reason I had to set all this shit up. But we did get the Pro, so I'm playing it as close to PC quality as I physically can. Borderlands 4, I might get that. I really feel some type of way about their fuck-ass CEO, but I still feel like it is hopefully going to be a good game. I know their fan base is massively harsh on the Borderlands games if they're not good, so I mean, I might wait a week or two to get it and see how the fans react to it and like what the Metacritic score is. Because if the fans are like, no, they folded, fuck them, we're done with Borderlands, and I'm not getting it. But if the fans are like, oh no, this is fire, they did this right, then I'll grab it for sure. Yeah, true. You're a big Borderlands fan. You could let me know. But I mean, I feel like you're a little more lenient with them because wasn't one of the Borderlands you said you weren't that a big of a fan of, but you still liked it? But like that Borderlands, like maybe it was 2 or something, everybody hated. I feel like you're lenient. Because you like all the guns and the customization and blowing shit up. No matter if it's trash, you're probably going to fuck with it. Especially that series. You're biased with that series for sure.
Are you alright? You were talking in your sleep.
That's my little puppet, bro.
Kept repeating the name Amelie.
This game, I heard, is 60 to 70 hours.
I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours.
I'm only like 60.
Access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
I'm almost 1/10 of the way. Alright, let's examine the table. Gonna eat a crypto bite. Drink some of this. That chiral tea. Get out of there. Customize the backpack a little bit. That there, let's move this. Borderlands 2 was the one that everyone loved. Maybe it was 3. Yeah, maybe it was 3. I don't know which one. I know there was one that was like the least popular. That people were hating on. The fans anyway. Borderlands 2 was the one that everyone loved and it was good. They said Borderlands 3 was not as good, but it did have some good points to it and some bad. But overall, it was a good game. Maybe not the best, but it was worth it still. I remember seeing videos, whether it was 1, 2, or 3, where people were hating on it. Or said it was the shittiest of the franchise. Maybe that's what it was.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all.
So, well, how did they fold on 3 versus 2?
You, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction.
Like, where did they go wrong in 3 from 2? If 2 was so good, how'd they fuck 3 up?
If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
What's his name? Who plays the puppet in Death Stranding 2? I knew it! Jesus! That's crazy, bro. So I watched this show. It's called The Chosen. You probably wouldn't like it if you're not religious, but it's like this Christian show that like talks about, or it's basically like a reenactment of the Bible. It's relatively new. It got big, massive crowdfunding. It's in theaters and stuff and on Amazon and whatnot. And I was just wondering, bro, this guy sounds like Jesus, bro, who plays Jesus in that show, and it really is him. I had to look it up. That's crazy. Not sure I loved it and thought they did great. They did take too long on the DLCs, but when they came out, they were good. Most people too hard to please these days, just like the bitch. There's some really good games that people bitch about because people are ass. I agree with that. I agree with that. Honestly, I feel like people like to bitch, and I feel like certain games have set the bar so high that if it's not as good and they're paying $60 to $80 for it, they're gonna bitch. You know what I mean? Like Death Stranding, amazing game. Ghost of Tsushima, amazing game. Fable, amazing game. Zelda, amazing games. You know, games that we've played that are peak games, and to play a game that isn't peak for the same amount of money, people will bitch about it. But a lot of people do bitch like just to bitch. Like there are certain things that you don't need to bitch about. I'll be right back. I gotta go tell wifey Jesus in this game. And I'm back. Gonna let her hop in the shower. Wait, what do you say? Look at the COD people. They bitch about every game almost, even if they did good improvements. Yeah. COD is a game I will buy every year, play it for 2 weeks, and not touch it until the next one. That's been the trend for like the last 7.
I really miss the taste of food. The weapons they were wielding were impressive, and the brigands themselves were a tough, imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier. Just toss me into the middle of their camp, and I can give you a better picture of what to expect. It's not very sophisticated, but it works. Just promise you won't throw me anywhere weird. When the first APAC expedition came to Australia, the brigands saw them as invaders and rejected their overtures. They were unwilling to embrace the change that the chiral network could bring to their world. While their motives differ, I'm reminded of the Luddite movement and their violent opposition to new technologies. Brigands seem committed to not killing their enemies, at least. If only they had channeled their energies into a constructive dialogue with us. Ah, yes. Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe people call them Watchers. A fitting name given their behavior. The way they seem to be eyeing us with such disconcerting intensity. Oof. They can't see everything, though. No, they've definitely got some blind spots. Meaning you might be able to avoid combat by evading detection and sneaking past unnoticed.
Here, Bobby.
My word. My word.
Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam. Hey, Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Okay.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
What up, Sophia? It's going good. Hope you've been well. Oh, you know, we gotta do something about that. Alright, let's take care of this. Gotta pick that up. What up, Waffles? That's not good, bro. Don't be getting kidnapped out here.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
We're calling her short. Well, you might have deserved it, Waffles.
Sam, are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that?
Yes.
With that much cargo on your plate, I'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? Take only what you need for now.
Oh, shoot. I do gotta go this way.
Commencing delivery route.
No, Sophie, I appreciate it though. I don't do the self promo stuff. I've already paid people on Fiverr. I've got a logo. I've got, transition screens. I've been on Etsy. I've got everything I need. Plus, I have 4 viewers in here. Even if I didn't have everything I needed, I wouldn't be wasting money on it. Respectfully. She says mean. I was only being honest. She's a good 9 inches shorter than me. I'm 6'2", so everybody's shorter than me most of the time. Alright, let's go up here. That's what we need. Sophia, are you a bot? I feel like you're giving me bot vibes. Chocobo! Appreciate the raid, brother. Hope you had a good stream. I like it all on the ass just like you. Yeah, that dude is cooking me. W raid from the Chocobo Daddy. I hate when people don't say Chocobo right. They're not Final Fantasy mains. Oh, hell no. Ow. That was a little excessive, don't you think? Oh my god. Are you good, champ? Oh my god. How y'all feel about that? Alright, they're all cooked now. That's what they get, bro. Can't aim worth shit.
Oh, good job, Sam. Disabled the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
I think we got everybody. Alright, so let's remove all markers. And let's make that go over there. Greg's bad at this game. Greg loves Justin Bieber. Neither of those are true. Do not listen to Bob. And or Robert. And or Dakota. Whatever y'all prefer. Can I drive this? Please let me drive this. Oh, I can. Oh, it's over. Honestly, I want to, but I can't lose my vehicle. Damn, I want that bad though. I'm trolling.
Almost there. Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours.
Dang, I'm gonna get an A, not a S. I already know. Yep.
Condition doesn't look all that bad to me. That's good work. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. And with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on the disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
So she look like you want to ask
Thank you
this
so
one
much,
true.
I have high hopes for his work.
True that.
We'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device,
How you been, bruh?
it seems that its
Yo,
effect on the
I almost
network blocks
messaged
all
you.
chiral communications.
I almost messaged you last night on Discord, bruh. I'm on season 3 of ReZero. That shit is getting crazy. The whole Wrath Witch person and Lust Witch person and Greed and all them, bro. That shit's crazy.
So
I got
think
like
it's only
11
fair that we
episodes
call it
left and I'm caught up.
Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events. so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Oh, joy. To achieve the highest possible valuation for a standard order, you will receive one of the following additional evaluations depending on the difficulty setting of your current playthrough: Legend, Legend of Legends, or Legend of Legend of Legends. Okay.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Alright, we gotta. That's pretty crucial. Grab both. Breakable cargo, recover the stolen record collection. Okay.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Charger up. Is that where I want to go? Yeah. Whoa! Let's not. Is there a way to go down there without, like, breaking everything? I don't know. I may have to leave that here for real. That sucks. Pretty fast this game, great. Wait, the acid wore off, it seems. It did. Did you hear what I said about ReZero, bruh? Disco with the lurk. Disco's like, I'm not watching this walking sim. I gotta lurk for this one. There it is.
Right here, pal. I'm a tough guy. You feel?
We're good now? It's still showing red for me, though. We good? Alright. That's good. I don't know what the hell happened. It's definitely showing my bitrate is like a red bar. And it's pinging between like 3,000 and 6,000, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Are we sure we're good? 100% good? We're golden? No issues? Seems to be rectified. Alright, cool. Thank you for letting me know. I literally just ended stream and disconnected the VPN, came back, and I guess it's working. It's still showing that it looks terrible on OBS, but
Again,
I mean, I guess
so
if you're
much,
saying
Sam.
it looks good, I'll
It's
take
weird,
that.
though. How did something I know I'd stored safely end up in a place like that?
But yeah, the sins, you know,
My life
greed,
now,
wrath,
stuff.
lust,
Take care, and please come back
gluttony. They're fucking demented, bro. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Ah, I gotta go over there. That ain't good. Yeah, I used to think that, you know, it wasn't bad, like a show my kid could watch until I started to get to like season 2, season 3, and I was like, yeah, nah, bro. Probably not. Not the move. 86. Yeah, that might be the next one I take a look at. Disco! Disco, how's stream looking for you? I was having big issues earlier. I restarted it. OBS is showing I'm having issues, but bro's saying it looks good now. 20 plus episode season. So it's one season, 20 episodes? Not for kids at all, bro. Not for kids at all. Wrath is insane, bro. That bitch is crazy. Alright, whatever's about to happen in here is not gonna be good, I already know.
Nearly at our destination.
One season over 22, 23 episodes. You finish it, or are you still on it?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Oh, this is bad, bro. Yeah, Wrath is sketchy, bro. That bitch is nutty. Oh, hell nah. Oh, this is bad, bro. But yeah, season 3 is the best season so far.
Well now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Yeah, that's Troy Baker.
Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side.
That's Troy
What's the
Baker.
point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead?
This did escalate quickly.
Plenty of other ways to make you suffer.
This is the new one, bro. It just came out today. The early release came out today. I got the deluxe edition so I could play it like 2-3 days early.
Kick the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. So now what, are you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods?
I love Troy Baker being the villain, bro. He plays a good villain.
Can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight.
Oh, this is bad, bro. I'm about to get dog walked.
Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Oh, fuck me. I got like no ammo either. Oh, golly.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt.
Can I just shoot him wherever? This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. bag, give me the bag, give me the bag. Oh, I missed. That wasn't great. Oh, I did get a shotgun. That was massive. Ow.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Alright. Alright. Oh no.
Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
Alright, brother. Everything's empty? Oh, that's bad. Shotgun, we'll equip that.
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
Did I do it? Let's go. Woo! First try.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Oh, we're still cooked. What the fuck?